In yesterday's video, I shared a short setup in Bitcoin in real time. Now that is playing out so far, so I want to give you an update on that trade. We're currently trading at 63,388, as you can see. This is the exact same chart and setup that I shared yesterday, and you can see that was almost a perfect entry with zero drawdown, and it dropped pretty much almost instantly from there. So now the question is going to be, we did not break down yet. We went as low as here about 62.7, and we've bounced up a little bit. What we can see over here now is we are still in a position where technically on this lower time frame we are still making higher lows, right? So that means market structure here is still technically bullish, and there is a chance that maybe this does continue higher and break up. Keep in mind, this blue line up here, 65.2, that is the level the bulls want to flip. If we flip that, we make a higher high on the higher time frames, and that is just a bullish sign that probably leads us to an attempt on the all-time highs. The problem is going to be if we break down and all of these higher lows here, they're basically liquidity that can be taken. So it is still possible, as long as we are within the setup, that even if it does go a little bit higher, it could still break out to the downside. So we are in a tricky position over here. It is Thursday now as I'm recording this, so we got 2 days left of this week in terms of the traditional trading hours where Wall Street's trading and institutions are trading. So there is still a lot that can happen. Now, at this point in time with this trade, I would personally have moved the stop to entry, which means that there is now no risk. We've moved the stop loss down here. If it goes back to this entry level of 64.280, then we just exit the trade with no loss at break even and no harm done. That's the nice thing about taking trades like this. The idea behind this trade anyway is that it's a hedge. Okay, and that means that assuming that most people watching this have spot long positions, so you have Bitcoin, you have altcoins, and those all benefit from the price going higher. But if the price drops, your spot positions obviously get less valuable, right? They draw down in spot value. So if you have a $100,000 portfolio and the markets drop, well, you'll see that drop to 90 or 80 or 70,000. But if you have a short position here, that acts as a hedge. So let's just say you have a $100,000 spot portfolio and you take a short that is equal to that $100,000, you've effectively hedged your position that no matter whether it goes up or down, technically you're not losing. And the idea here would be that if it does drop, then you are making profits on your short that make up for the temporary losses or drawdown in your spot. And then if it does drop, you can close out your position over here. You've made a whole lot of USDT profits, and then you can use that to buy more spot if you want. Of course, you can also keep it in your trading account. You can withdraw it. You can do whatever you want with it. But that is basically the idea behind hedging. This is what professional traders do. It's what funds do. And that's what you can also do just as a retail trader or as an individual. If you feel that there is short-term downside ahead of us and you don't want to sell your spot positions because you believe spot in the long term is going higher, well, then you can use strategies like this where you take a short position on a futures trade where you're risking a very limited amount. If you're wrong, okay, it goes up, you get stopped out, you lose 1% of your trading account. But thanks to the power of leverage and futures trading on these exchanges, then you're able to do this. So at this point in time, let's see what happens. If this low ends up holding here, it is possible we see a sustained push higher here. If we break below this low, I think we do go for the target low. So that's pretty easy to see. Let's see what happens today with the specific setup. If you like it, smash the like button. Be sure to subscribe and follow. And of course, if you want a place to trade, I prefer Blofin. It's a very good exchange. There's a link in my description down below. You can get up to $5,000 in bonuses if you trade there. So click the link, make an account, deposit some funds, and you can start trading there.